You're now listening to Emily Shields Talk with Substance on Hotline. Radio Jamaica, active for the good of our nation.
Thank you, listeners. We're back with you on the hotline. Happy to have joining us now Stacey-Ann Hesson, product owner, non-branch channel for our feature Inside Banking with NCB. Welcome to the hotline, Miss Hesson.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you for having me.
More than welcome. So we're talking about now the mobile app.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell us about how convenient the NCB Mobile Banking App is and why we should have it.
Okay, so the mobile app gives our customers the ability to access banking service really from anywhere. Users can download the NCB Mobile App from either the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on the type of device they have. So no more lines, no more waiting, just take out your phone and do your banking. The only requirement is that you must have an active NCB account and a smartphone, and that's it.
So how do we find and download this app?
So as I mentioned, it's located in either the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. So it's depending on the type of device that you have. So you simply go to the store, you type in NCB Mobile App, and it's super easy. You just download. Once it pops up, you see the big sign and follow the instructions thereafter.
What
it's as easy as that.
What should we expect to see there? Tell me about it.
So, right, and that's really what customers are interested in. What can this app that we're asking you to download do? So the app is built in an iterative manner, which means we're continuously improving or ensuring that the features of the app are what our customers actually want. We want to ensure that it is convenient for them to do more on their phones. So with the app, and I'm just listing the top features. There's over 20 features, but with the app, you can check your account balance, and this can be either your savings account, your current account, your loan account, your investment account. You can view your transactions from these accounts. You can also transfer from the app, and this is transfer within your own accounts. You know, if you have more than one NCB account, if you have friends and family with NCB accounts, you can transfer to them. Or if you want to transfer to another bank. And if, for example, if you do a one-off transfer, a transfer that you probably never transfer to again, you have the capability of deleting that beneficiary. You also can pay your bills, and paying your bills not only from your bank account, but if you're anything like me who uses the credit card for everything and want to get those travel points, you can also pay your bills using your credit card. You can pay up to 3 bills at a time, and just like the transfers, you pay a bill and you're never going to pay that bill again, you have the option of deleting it. Also, top up, which was the most requested feature. This is something that everybody wanted, the ability to add credit to your phone, and this is for any service provider. So you can not only add to your own phone, but also to your friends and family, because like me, I have a postpaid phone, but my mother, she has a prepaid phone, so I can transfer to her account. So if you have a child or anything like that, anyone that has a prepaid phone, you can add credit. You can also manage your credit card. So view your credit card information, the balance, the transaction, which is very important now in terms of having some control of what is happening on your account. View your transaction details. And if you happen to lose your card, you misplace it somewhere, there's a capability of blocking or unblocking that credit card. You also can speak to a real live agent at any point in time.
Yes.
So if you have a concern or a query, you can speak to a customer care agent. And once you log in, once you enter your user credentials, you're automatically authenticated. You can also download your statements. So your banking statements or your credit card statements, normally you have to visit the branch for that. You don't have to do that anymore with the NCB app. So your bank account, you have up to 2 years of your statements and up to 5 months of your credit card information. And there's way more that you can do with the app, but it's also important to note that our app has accessibility for the visually impaired. So anyone can access the NCB mobile app.
So somebody wants to know if you're logging into a corporate account, can you use the app to do that?
No, so currently the corporate account is only from the website.
Mm-hmm.
The app right now is for our retail customers or for personal accounts.
Okay. And I want you to, I think you mentioned before for the mobile app, we need a phone or tablet, we need an active NCB savings, and we need to have access to online banking, right?
Not necessarily. So before, you had to have created your online credentials on the website before, but we've updated that since. Remember I said we're building iteratively, so we have improved it where you full end-to-end process. The sign-up is done straight through the app.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And there are no, do you need to use token to activate anything when you're doing that online sign up, or for any of the various services that you can use? You need to put in some token information, right?
Yes, so that is an excellent question. So safety and security is of paramount importance to the organization, and the NCB mobile app is no different. So the app has an added layer of security by the use of an encrypted security token that protects you while carrying out your transaction. So this token is a requirement in order to access the app, and is available in two forms. So there's a separate app that you can easily download from either store, so either the Play Store or the Apple Store, or a physical token that the customer can request and collect at the branch.
Right.
It is part of the security.
Right, and I appreciate it, but if you're using the mobile phone for the app, is there going to be any problem when you have to literally switch the screen to move from the token to going into the app for detail, or where the app requires verification by way of a token? Is there a difficulty with that?
No, absolutely not. There's no challenge, because once you're prompted, once the customer is challenged for this token number, there is a prompt that you select, and it takes you directly to the app with the information for you to note and enter for you to proceed. So it's very easy.
Mm-hmm. Right. So the website, you say, is for... Remind us of the website that you need to go if you're a corporate client, for example, and you need to get onto your corporate account, or if people want any further information on what you have said. What's that website?
So our customers can visit the general website, which is www.jncb.com for the corporate customers who want to log in. But if you want information relating to the app specifically, it will be www.jncb.com/app. The website also has demos to show customers how to sign up, although they won't need it, but if they want to see it before, and how to use the features of the app as well.
Right. When you make use the app for any of the services you mentioned, which could be for funds transfer, to pay a bill, or to pay credit card by the dates due, if the payment is made at the close of business day, is there a time period where it becomes effective the next day, or does it become effective as at the time the system was used, even if your regular business hours are no longer operable?
So if you're making a credit card payment, for example, the time of the payment, that is what is captured, because the credit card payment can be due on any day. It's not only due Monday to Friday. So whenever you make that payment, that is the time that is captured and reflected.
So if the payment is normally due, for example, the 31st of the month, so long as you pay up to 11:59 on the 31st of January, and it doesn't go over to a second after midnight, the 1st of February, then your thing will be recorded as having been paid, and you won't have to incur any penalty for any interest or late payments? Well,
let me answer one thing at a time. So yes, once you make the payment 11:59, it will be reflected as 11:59.
January 31.
In terms of
yes.
Right, but if the interest charge, that is solely dependent on how much you pay. So
yes.
you have to pay everything down to the cent.
Yes.
In order not to incur.
Yes,
right.
Yes. Right.
So.
Brilliant. And so if you pay down to the cent at 11:59 on the 31st of January, and therefore before the new month kicks in, then you also don't pay any late payment on the card.
Right, you should not. And that is why we encourage you to download the NCB app so that you don't miss a payment because of the convenience of having the phone in hand. Once you remember, you can go on and say, oh my goodness, I forgot my payment right away.
Right. Okay. And for the payments now for third parties, so for example, the bill payments, if they're due to whichever of the bill payments agency on a certain day and we pay after business hours, at what date are the payments recorded on the third party payment system as having been received?
So we usually recommend that you make the payments before the due date because remember, we're paying to third parties, so the payment may not be real time. There are some interaction that is involved in terms of passing from one institution to the next. So we usually recommend that you make the payment early to avoid that things happen. No system is perfect, but it's highly likely that once you make the payment on time, it should get to the merchant on time as well. But we usually recommend that you make the payment early because challenges not only happen on our side, but when it is received by the merchant as well.
Okay, good. Anything else you want us to know before we go today, Ms. Hesson?
Yes, so most apps require that you have Wi-Fi or data services to access the features and be able to use it, especially on the go. One of the things that we are excited about is that there are absolutely no data charges to use it. It is free. So you can bank literally anywhere at no cost to you. I also want to mention our current promotion that is running, our Get Appy, Get Cashy promotion, where any new customer that signs up for mobile banking has a chance to win. There are weekly prizes of $15,000 and a grand prize of $100,000. This promotion is going to be running until February 23. We encourage all customers to enjoy the convenience of banking on the go by downloading the NCB app.
Nice.
I want to mention one small thing before I go, Emily. I have to mention this. Today is my father's birthday, Owner Hesson, so I just want to wish him happy birthday.
Let's go, Everton. How old is he today?
I'm not going to tell you that.
I never know some man who hide them age. I thought it was a woman thing. Sugar and a plum, plum.
Yes, he looks like 16. Best father ever. So I have to.
Everton Hesson. All right, thank you so much. Wherever you are, yes. There's a brown man in the ring, tra la 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 la. Everton Hesson, tra la 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 la. Thank you so much, Stacey-Ann Hesson, product owner, Dunbrad Channel. Mr. Hesson, you can't. I'm going to sing for you. That's Inside Banking with NCB. Have a great weekend, Miss Hesson, you and your team.
Thank you, and same to you.